I don't have any much more to give.
Kim Kardashian just revealed something that left fans speechless. After years of public chaos, headlines, and speculation, she finally opened up about what it really felt like living with Kanye West, and the truth is far more unsettling than anyone expected. Behind the glam, the fame, and the billion-dollar empire, Kim says she didn't feel safe, not emotionally, not even financially. Imagine waking up every morning not knowing what version of your partner you're going to face. One day it's love and laughter, the next, chaos and confusion. That's the reality Kim lived in. And now, for the first time, she's revealing the emotional storm that led her to walk away from one of the most talked about marriages in the world. But what exactly pushed her to that breaking point? Let's get into it. For years, Kim Kardashian tried to hold everything together: her marriage, her family, her image. But behind the cameras, things were falling apart. She revealed that during her marriage with Kanye West, there were moments when she didn't feel safe, not just emotionally, but financially too. The instability wasn't just emotional, it was real, unpredictable, and exhausting. At one point, Kanye allegedly bought 5 Lamborghinis, only to give them all away during one of his manic episodes. Kim said she'd come home, and they'd all be gone. Then days later, 5 new ones would appear and vanish again. It wasn't about the cars. It was about control. Kim never knew what she'd wake up to, peace or chaos. And that constant uncertainty started eating away at her peace of mind. She called it an unsettling feeling, the kind that makes you feel like your world could fall apart at any moment. But that was only the beginning. Because the real cracks in their marriage started to show when Kanye's public behavior began turning against the people Kim loved most. And that's when she realized this wasn't just about her anymore. Kim described her life during that time as a constant guessing game, never knowing what kind of day she was walking into. She said, "I didn't know what you're going to get when you wake up, and that's a really unsettling feeling." That one sentence says it all. Living with someone battling unpredictable episodes meant she was always on edge, always trying to hold things together while protecting her kids from seeing the chaos. Behind closed doors, she faced sleepless nights, confusion, and a fear that grew with every episode. And it wasn't just about mental health, it was about how those moments spilled over into their family's reality. Kim wanted to be supportive. She wanted to help him heal. But when someone isn't ready to make changes, love alone isn't enough to fix it. And as Kanye's behavior became more unpredictable, Kim started realizing something even more painful. She couldn't save him without losing herself in the process. But things didn't stop there. Because when his words started turning against her family, Kim had to face an impossible choice. As Kanye's public outbursts became more frequent, Kim found herself stuck between 2 worlds: the woman who wanted to protect her husband and the daughter who couldn't stand seeing her family disrespected. She revealed how painful it was hearing Kanye speak negatively about her own mother, Kris Jenner, and her sisters, people who had stood by her through everything. Kim said, "I didn't like the feeling of someone talking bad about my kids' grandmother and aunts. If someone feels that way, then we shouldn't be together." That moment was huge. It wasn't just about public image, it was about boundaries. Kim had reached her emotional limit. Every time Kanye went viral for another headline, Kim became the target too. And for someone constantly in the spotlight, that meant her private pain turned into public entertainment. But even then, she stayed quiet, not to protect her reputation, but to protect her kids from seeing their father's struggles explode online. Still, silence came with its own cost. Because the more she tried to keep peace, the more she realized the damage was already being done. And that's when she faced the question every parent dreads: how much longer can I keep my kids in this environment? For Kim, the hardest part of it all wasn't the money, the fame, or the headlines, it was the kids. She admitted that once you have children, it's definitely harder to leave than it is to stay. Because every decision affects not just you, but their entire world. Kim tried waiting it out, hoping things would get better, hoping Kanye would change. But over time, that hope started fading. Every morning became a balancing act between chaos and calm. She had to smile for her children while holding back tears, trying to make everything feel normal. But deep down, she knew this wasn't the life she wanted for them. She said, "You really have to take your time and wait and see if there'll be changes. But once you feel like it's not going to get better, you have to make some serious choices." And that's exactly what she did. Kim reached a breaking point, a moment when she realized she couldn't save her marriage without losing herself completely. So, she made the decision to walk away. Not out of anger, but out of love for her children and the need to protect their peace. As she put it, "I had to save myself in order to be a better mom for everyone." But even after leaving, the challenges didn't stop. Because co-parenting with Kanye would bring a whole new set of battles. Quick pause, what do you think so far? Is Kim misunderstood or just moving smarter? Tell me in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this.